So Sonny Hostin, which is one of the members of The View, which we all know just how insane they are, said, and amongst other things that she said, that Democrats need to be willing to fight and die in the streets. And this is in response to, the response to the insanity of some of these Democrats and their so-called protests with regard to what's going on with the terrorism directed at Tesla dealerships, what's going on as far as when Trump gave his congressional speech. One of the Democratic Congress members was ejected out because of his behavior. And The View says that this is like a civil rights movement. So, and obviously this is absurd. The reason why some people on the left are feeling that this is an existential crisis is because in the psychological sense, it is for them. Their part of their identity is tied up with, and I've said this many times before, in the nihilistic philosophy, in this idea that logic and reasoning doesn't mean anything, and they have this effeminate egalitarianism. Really, what it is it's about control. It's not about benefiting anybody. It's about making people equally poor, or making it so that they can control, whatever they want to control. They want to control basically men, because, like I said, through their whim worshiping, basically they're just spoiled brats, and they think that they're just entitled to that kind of power. But if somebody on the right said something like this, it would be all over the legacy media. They would say that this is proof that the right is calling for violence. We all know the left is who the people that are really calling for violence. And we also know that, like I said, it's just they're mentally insane. So this is just yet another example of that. And they're comparing their movement to the civil rights movement, which again is absurd. Now, even the civil rights movement, there were some legitimate reasons for that. There were racist policies that really, at its core, is un-American. We judge people based on what they do, the character of the individual. So obviously those are bad policies, but a lot of this was pushed, which I think and almost certainly was pushed by the CIA, and it was to tear down American culture in a lot of ways and bring in their postmodern nihilistic culture so that they could dumb everybody down and pass the Civil Rights Act, which is really ought to be unconstitutional. But anyway, so there you have it. The View is being insane yet again.